After yesterday, I think you should find today relatively easier, because all we're looking at is angles around a point. So I'm going to just highlight the point we're looking at. There's the point. It's immediately become a circle. So we're going to often be looking at 360 degrees here. Yesterday was often more about smaller angles than that, but here you can imagine a circle, hopefully, and those four angles, A plus B plus D plus C, A plus B plus C plus D, should equal 360 degrees. So that's our sort of clue to everything. Now, in terms of measuring these, this is question 1 for this morning, so you don't need to measure it because I'm going to tell you what they are. But the important thing to realize is that where two, and the main thought for today really is where two straight lines meet, the opposite angles, so in this case we're looking at A and C, the opposite angles are going to be the same. You can see that, but as long as those are straight lines, that's important. As long as they're straight lines, then A and C are going to be the same, and they're both 130. You should satisfy yourself that they're both obtuse angles, so they're bigger than 90 degrees. B and D are also going to be equal to each other, and in this case you could already work out, in fact, that B and D have to total 100, because 130 plus 130 is 260, and if we subtract that from 360 we get 100, and that 100 needs to be split between D and B. So B is 50 and D is 50. You can actually prove that, I hope. Let's just see. By looking at the individual parts, by looking at the individual parts of that diagram. You can take that out there, for example. And then if we look at the bottom part and turn it upside down, a lot of these, as I said yesterday, a lot of these problems involve kind of thinking upside down or moving things around. Anyway, you should see that those are the same, and in fact they would sit one right on top of the other. Okay. The other thing, just building on yesterday, I've called it big angles. Essentially what we're talking about are reflex angles. And if you remember that term, a reflex angle is greater than 180 degrees, but obviously less than 360 degrees. Okay? So you might call them the outside angles here. Angle A here is, we're going to again go with our circle of 360 degrees, take off 60. So angle A here would be 300 degrees. And it's a reflex angle. And I think you can do the same calculations for all of the other problems. I hope that helps, and that you get on well today. Have a good day.